last minute impromptu live. Wasn't really planning on doing a live, but I had a couple questions. I wanted to come on and make sure I answered these questions that were left behind. So I had a question where someone wanted to know about SSDI and if it was something they needed to sign up for or if it was something that was automatic. Okay, so with SSDI and the trial work period, you don't have to do anything, okay? If you go back and you read your award letter, it's in your award letter where you can go and have a trial period. Man, I should have wiped that lens. So as soon as you go back to work, your social security number is going to ping. So social security's knowing, okay, you trying to go back to work. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can contact social security and let them know what you're attempting to do. They're fully aware of it. And like I said, you can go back to your award letter and you will see in your award letter, it talks about the trial work period where you're allowed to try, make an attempt to go back to work. If you go back to work and it works out, great. That means that you don't have to continue to receive disability benefits. If you go back to work and it doesn't work out, okay, no harm, no foul. You made an attempt to go back to work, it didn't work out, cool. Well, like I said, you don't have to take my word for it. It's in your award letter, and you can also contact Social Security, or you can contact, if you use one, the attorney or advocate or whoever else help you get your disability, and they will inform you that yes, you can do a trial work period. You don't have to sign up for anything. Just go out, get the job, and your social security number will ping. You don't have to worry about them finding out. They're gonna know as soon as you get paid, they know. Without a doubt, they are fully aware. Who's this on with me? What's up, Mr. B? How you doing? Okay, the next question that I got was someone who has a question about the auto grant. And they have osteoarthritis and ankylosis of the knee. And they were saying that their doctor said that they qualify for the auto grant or the auto allowance. Okay. And they were asking me, how did I qualify? Okay, so in a nutshell, all right, I'll start out by saying this. I'm not aware of anyone just having osteoarthritis, because I have it in both knees, or ankylosis, I can never say that word right, ankylosis of the joints being granted the auto grant. I've never heard of that. And if you go to the VA's website and you look up basic qualifications, none of that is in there as well. It's normally reserved for amputees, loss of use, whether it's one joint, whether it's one body part or two, and it doesn't matter which one, because for me, I have loss of use of my left ankle. And I also have a rating which is high enough for me to be granted, because in my situation with my left foot, which I have loss of use, you need to be granted 40% or higher for loss of use. Had I had loss of use and only been granted 20%, I never would have got awarded the auto grant, all right? So in your situation, if your doctor is telling you that you qualify, but the VA didn't award you anything in your award letter, my personal opinion, and I'm not trying to give you advice, but my personal opinion, I would apply and have my doctor write up a statement explaining why you would need the auto grant if they're telling you that you qualify, because it shouldn't be that hard. If they're telling you qualify, they should be willing to write up something for you, because generally what happens, not in every situation, but the majority of the time what happens is, based upon your disability and your rating at the time, the VA in your award letter will grant you whatever it is, whether it's the auto grant, the housing grant, or whatever it is, okay? That's how I got mine. I didn't just go apply. I was granted that based upon my disability, all right? So in your situation, because prosthetics, your prosthetics department is the one that makes the decision. It doesn't even go through the normal claims process. Once you fill out that application, because normally people who fill out that application have already been granted. They're just filling out the application to now receive it. It's the same way when I go to use my housing grant that I was awarded. All I got to do is fill out a form, turn it into prosthetics, and then prosthetics decide how much of the housing grant I'm allowed to use the first time, because I get 6 tries at it. So I'm just saying, in my opinion, I'm not giving you advice on what you need to do. I'm just saying, if the doctor told you that, then the doctor shouldn't have a problem writing up a statement as to why you need it. I would take that statement along with the application, turn it into prosthetics. That's what I would do. But honestly, depends on your rating and what you have. I've never heard of anyone being granted that. Hello, brothers and sisters in arms. What's up, Mr. Book? What's up, Solomon? How you doing? Howard, what's going on, man? Let's see. The VA is bringing me in for CMP for my feet, knees, and hands. The VA hospital. You know what? I'm gonna bring this up on my phone. Wow, so you going in for a lot. Jeez, your feet. Okay, so the VA is bringing me in for CMP for my feet, knees, and hands. The Veterans Hospital, not the contractor. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I mean, it ain't cool, but yeah, you got a lot going on, man. So you got a lot going on with your extremities and your knees. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope the best for you, bro. That is tough. You're gonna be there all day. I'm not sure they're gonna do them all at the same time, but if they are, you're gonna be there for a minute, because that's a lot. Your hand, both hands, knees, and feet. Wow. What's up, Barry? How you doing tonight? So yeah, I wanted to make sure I came on, man, and answer those questions and let you guys know that during the day, I'm extremely busy now. I'm going to therapy now 3 days out of the week. I see psych once a week, and then I go on a trip. So the only time that's left is like the weekend. So I'm gonna just start doing stuff at night, because during the day, I no longer have time to do it. So going to physical therapy, man, working on my knees, working on my back, and then, you know, doing the psych appointment. But man, I gotta tell y'all, dude, my psychiatrist today had me tripped out. Talking about some of these veterans here, man. It's sad and funny at the same time, but it's more sad than it is funny, because she brought up a question that I normally get on this channel a lot, which is, you know, I never see you hanging around other Americans here, or you doing anything with like people from the States. And I'm like, hell no. And that's usually because, you know, everything will start out fine in the beginning, but then maybe a week, 10 days into it, they're gonna start asking for money. They're gonna start asking for favors. They got some situation going on back home. They need something going, they need some help with. It always, or they're calling you because their phone ain't working. They need you to help them get a phone. They about to get kicked out because they ain't paid their rent. They need somewhere to stay. It's always something. So I stay clear of America. Stay clear of it. Don't even, I speak, hey, how you doing? You need directions to know what? You need help getting a cab? Cool. WhatsApp? No, I don't have a WhatsApp to give you. Nope, I ain't trying to hang out. Nope, I don't go to none of those areas. I stay clear. I stay clear, and I keep a smile on my face for that. What she told me today, like I said, was funny, but it was more sad than funny. She's explaining to me, man, how a lot of these veterans here have prepaids and they're calling them girlfriends. And then they get mad with them because they're prepaids. What do prepaids do? The same way you met her is the same way she's meeting other people. So she had me rolling today with that. And then when I brought up the thing about money, she said, you know what? It's funny you say that. I had like 3 different veterans today send me a message wanting to borrow money to the first. And you guys who travel, you guys who know guys in other countries, I'm sure you have been hit up. I'm almost 100% certain you get hit up. You're not even in the country. Hey man, can you Western Union me $100? Hey man, my girl having this situation. You think you can help me and send PayPal or do this or do that? Never fails. Never fails. The way I handle it, I'm never around it. Never around it. I know that sounds rough and I know that sounds selfish, but I'm telling you guys, if you want to keep your psyche, it's the same way with family members back in the States. It's the same way. If you want to keep money in your pocket, don't even mess with them. Don't even, I'm courteous to my family because a lot of times when they call, I know why they call, especially when it's one I never really hear from unless it's a situation. When it's a situation, I hear from them. And I already know. You know, they'll start out, hey, how you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. How's things going there? Yeah, you know, I've been running through a rough patch, or yeah, I recently lost my job, or I recently had some things come up, man, you know, money kind of tight. So they basically working their way in, and the next thing you know, here comes that question. So man, look, you know, I hate to ask, I really do. I hate to bother you, I really do. But you think I can borrow $1,000? You know, it ain't like the old days. People would ask, let me borrow $25, let me borrow $50 and hold it till Friday. Ooh. Or military days, hey man, hey, put this on your star card and I'll hit you back on the 15th, or I'll hit you back on the 1st. Now, cats now, let me get 1,000, let me get 2,000. You think you can put these airline tickets on your credit card and then I'll pay you back monthly? I mean, you hear it all. You literally hear it all. And I'm like, what? Let's see. They're doing the fine before they meet you. Does that say fine? Oh, they're doing the fine. Okay. Let's see. You an ATM? Hell no. Let's see. Wow, spending all their money on women of the night. Bro, oh, you here. Isn't this Blake that's here? Yeah, you're here. You should know. Bro, you know how to, man. I stay clear. I only deal with local Colombians. That's it. And their issues are so minor. You're like, yeah, what they ask for here compared to what most Americans come here problems, man, I take their issues all day. I had a friend of mine hit me up. She need to get to work for the next 2 weeks. Anybody on right now live want to take a wild guess at how much she needed for the next 2 weeks to get back and forth from home to work? For 2 weeks. How much she asked to borrow for 2 weeks? And then she was gonna pay me back on the 1st. I'm like, you only need what? Compared to a situation here that might have been back in March. Somebody needs to send money somewhere else, another country. Hey man, can you send PayPal? Mine ain't working. You know, this really gonna help me out. I don't do that stuff no more. Unless it's like somebody I really know that I've dealt with before, that I know I won't have no issues with. No. Who was that? Barry? Yeah. About 30,000 pesos. A little less than $10. That's all she wanted. 30,000 pesos. I'm like, 30,000? Here, just take this. Don't worry about paying me back. 30,000 pesos. Don't even worry about that. What's up, man? How you doing tonight? Yeah, 1,000. Dude, y'all, look, when I was in business, it was partly my fault, because when I was in business, dude, I used to spoil my immediate family. I spoiled them, bro. I would show up in a nice rented Beamer or Mercedes or whatever. We headed to the casinos. We headed to the malls. I'm buying all kinds of stuff, man, because I was making money in Phoenix. And so they got spoiled. You know, my dad's birthday at the time back then, I think a 65-inch was the biggest TV you could get, or a 70-inch, whatever it was. Bought it, had it sitting right at his house the next day on his birthday. So they had got accustomed to me doing certain things. So when I retired, that money was no longer coming in like that. So, you know, you had to make some changes. Facts. People begging is the story of my life. All right, Howard. I just start ignoring them when they ask me. Yeah, I'll sit there, dude, and I'll listen to the whole sob story, the whole while in my head, like, nope. Already got nope. Cause basically, man, my cousin hit me up a couple days ago just to check on me, see how I was doing here, making sure I was all right. And then the last thing he said to me was, look, man, don't be out there starving, because I be see some of these guys online, man, telling these stories and just different things, and they don't have no money. I know you ain't out there like that, but don't be out there if you ain't got nothing. If you ain't got no money, call me. And my cousin is well off. I'll just say that, because you guys have seen me at Suns games, front row. I don't know if you guys saw his, well, he got a couple of them, his luxury cars, but yeah, if I ever had an issue, you know, I know I could be taken care of. That's why I don't trip. I'm not out here trying to beg nobody for nothing. I don't need to. I don't have to. But that whole thing, man, with just people coming from the States is going to happen. If you come here, you spend any time here around them, whether you on vacation for a week, you here for 3 days, somebody going to ask you for something. Without a doubt. It always happens. And that's why I prefer to just stay clear. Watching those Braves. Oh, okay, there. I forgot it was on tonight. Oh yeah, World Series starts tonight. Look, I'm not cheering. I would love to see Dusty Baker get another one. But does Dusty Baker, didn't he win with San Francisco? I think this will be more than one for him if he wins, but I can't pull for Houston, man. That whole thing in 2017 with them cheating. Nah, dog, I can't. I can't support. That's like New England, man. I don't care what they call Tom Brady. I don't care what they call Bill Belichick. They cheaters to me. Spygate, deflated football. No. Nope, never gonna approve of that type of situation, man. And for Houston, nah. I'm hoping Atlanta knocks them out in 4. That's what I'm hoping. Will it happen? Probably not. But if Houston win, I can guarantee you people gonna be looking that up and down to see if they cheated again. What else we got here? Trying to see if I have any more questions. Now, is there anything else you guys want to know before I get off tonight? I really wasn't planning on being on that long, but I wanted to come on and make sure I answered those 2 questions that I had in the beginning, because it sounded like somebody wanted to go back to work, but just didn't know if they needed to apply for something, and you don't with the trial work period. You don't have to apply for anything. For the other gentleman who was talking about the auto grant, I would tell you to apply, but based on what you wrote here, I just don't see how. Now, if you're just looking for the accessories and not the vehicle, possibly. If you're just looking to get the steering wheel where you can control it and control the gas and everything from up here to the steering wheel, possibly. But if you're talking about the auto grant itself, getting the grant to get a vehicle, I don't see it with just osteoarthritis in your joints. I don't see that. Okay, guys, are there any other questions tonight before I bounce? And I forgot about the World Series tonight. If not, I'm going to go ahead and take off, man. I'll probably be back with another live. And like I said, I'll do these live shows at night, because during the day, I just don't have the time anymore to do it with physical therapy and all the other stuff I got going on. Shout out Markel, longtime viewer of your OVA content. Bless you, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Who is this? Oh, yeah, the Beach of Light. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much going to be it, man. I'm not going to try to keep you guys away from watching that, because I know y'all want to see it. I want to see if Atlanta can pull it off. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I appreciate everybody watching as always. Until the next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.